dab on your Timberland? How the fuck do you get
don't
dab
know,
on your fucking
dude,
Timberland?
They're on a shelf, bro.
It's a fucking shoe.
I don't know, bro. They're on a shelf up high. I don't even know how it got up there. Like, I don't know how it would have got on my
Wait, your Timbs are on the shelf up high, or the dab is?
No, the Timberlands are. Oh, well, I smoke in my closet. So,
Do you take,
you-
dabs out of a nectar collector?
no,
or
I
rig?
smoke them on a rig.
Yeah.
Up high?
No, dude. Okay.
Well, don't fucking know, dude. Me,
No,
like, you're
listen,
the one with
listen.
fucking dab on your shoe.
All right. So I have like a shoe shelf thing in my closet. I'm looking at your closet right now. It's not as high as your shoes are. It's more like my fucking, these were like as high as like the fucking shirts and shit.
Yeah.
I'm standing up taking a stab. Like, I'm just holding I have like a silicone rig.
Yeah.
I'm just holding, taking a dab. So I probably just like shot out of there or some shit. Or I was taking a reclaim or something.
Yeah, you get it hot and it
Yeah,
pops
gets real
out,
hot
you
and it
know?
pops on that bitch.
Do you want to, real quick, do you want to say that into the mic?
I got reclaim.
He said none of that into the mic.
I got reclaim on my Timberland boot.
We're just gonna, I think we'll just fucking open up with that.
Yeah.
I mean, welcome to the first episode of fucking 2 Cents Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Gugino, followed by Noah Sizemore, and Jeffrey Parks is with us today.
Unfortunately.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Great.
Yeah, I know you're happy with the Bills win.
Oh, dude, that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
As soon as that pick, well, not the pick six, when Lamar went out,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that was ball game.
Yeah.
There's no way. They
yeah.
had that little run up the field
Yep.
on that first drive with that, whatever that fucking kid's name is. I don't know.
Huntley or something like that.
But, yeah, that was a wrap.
Yeah.
That was a wrap.
Once that pick happened, that pick six, I knew it was game.
Yeah.
From that point on.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, that was such a slow fucking football game.
Yeah.
And that was something I was thinking about this morning. Is it's hard to tell if that was a good, a good performance, or if that was a bad performance and just nobody fucking scored.
I think it was. I think
It looked like, to me, it looked like good defense. It was great defense on
good
Buffalo's
defense,
end.
bad
with that.
offense.
But it was hard to tell if Baltimore was just playing bad or if Buffalo was playing that good. It was hard to tell.
I don't know if Baltimore was playing that bad, honestly. They were, I mean.
Their defense looked good,
Yeah.
but their offense
Yeah.
looked fucking terrible
get anything
all
going.
day.
Their offense
Yeah.
relies on running the ball, too.
Yeah.
And
They
I mean,
shut that shit down.
Yeah.
That was like their biggest question mark around them playing Baltimore was if could they do it.
play good zone defense, you can shut it down.
Yeah.
You turn your back away from Lamar, he'll make you pay for it. So as long as you just keep watching Lamar, and I think that was what the point, like yesterday with the Bills, is they played zone most of the game, just kept watching Lamar, and you can't let. I mean, you can let Lamar pass. He ain't gonna make that many passes all damn game. So I mean,
Yeah.
just keep him fucking in the pocket, and you are gonna win the game.
Well, the Bills should have won by a lot more.
Think
Josh
so.
Allen had about 2 or 3
Dude,
way
he
overthrown,
he had
wide
so
open
many
guys downfield.
overthrows.
And think if he connects on 2 of those, that's a completely different game.
Yeah, it would have been a fucking blowout.
I think that goes to show how good the Bills are. Not playing a good game and
Yeah.
still winning a good game. Like, still being able to put up a pretty good amount
I
of
was
points.
gonna say they won by fucking 2 scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still pretty
a
good game.
2-score win is a 2-score win.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't give a flying fuck about the game before that.
No.
And I don't know, dude. Today's gonna be fucking interesting because we're recording this on Sunday.
Yeah. Chiefs game
Sunday
right
is
after
Chiefs
this.
and the Browns.
Yeah.
Right as we're done with this, and then fucking the Bucks and the Saints.
Yep.
Saints will. I don't know.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
it's
hope the
different
Saints
now.
lose. I fucking do. I would love to see Tom Brady fucking win in the playoffs with a different team.
He's different in the playoffs, man.
Yeah. I would much rather face a Tom Brady in the playoffs than Saints, though, I think.
Yeah.
Right now, as a
Well,
Chiefs
that's because
fan,
I think
that's
that's
probably
because
true.
there's so many questions around the Bucks right now.
Oh yeah, if you're a Chiefs fan,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's the thing with the Bucks right now is there's way too many questions. Like you don't know how they're gonna actually do, and especially because they've gotten their ass whooped by
Yeah.
the Saints
And their defense
twice.
isn't that great at
Yep.
all.
Yeah, and their defense was still really shaky last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they were good, but they still had plenty of holes to where the Saints would have picked them
yeah.
apart.
Oh yeah.
And the Redskins are god awful.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Alex
they,
Smith can't barely move.
yeah, they didn't look too great against the Redskins, but yeah, I mean, fuck, what else is going on in fucking sports? Shit.
I hope it's a shootout.
There's a lot of shit going on in sports this last week. Fucking, I guess the obvious, fucking James Harden going into fucking Brooklyn.
Yep. Getting triple double.
Yeah.
Almost had a quadruple double.
Yeah.
Missing a turnover.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sold on the Nets.
I don't know.
I'm not either. I don't
barely beat the fucking Magic.
Yeah.
Fucking
By
KD
7 points?
KD dropped 40, or I think 42.
Yep.
And Harden dropped a fucking triple-double. A massive triple-double at that.
Most of it in the second half because he only had like 7 points at halftime.
Yeah. And they fucking won by like a single point margin. They also, like, 7, right? Was it like 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, against the fucking
7.
Magic.
Yeah.
And Magic didn't have Markelle Fultz done because of the
Yeah,
knee injury.
yeah.
And Fournier.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't have Fournier either.
Yeah.
And Gordon did not play that well either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vucevic played pretty well.
I don't know, bro. And like,
And they're missing Kyrie.
and
I don't
yeah,
know
this
about
whole
that.
bullshit with Kyrie, bro. He's fucking pussy. I hate it.
I don't think
I
him
hate
being
it.
back will help the Nets
I think
at
that's
all.
bad.
I don't think that will help KD, James in any way.
Bro, he's such a fucking bad teammate. He's not a bad player, but he's a terrible teammate.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
Yeah. I feel like he's doing a lot of this stuff and not thinking about everybody else in the organization or anybody.
I know. Like, I don't know if he's like trying to make this like civil, like, or not civil, fucking justice stand, or like stand
don't know.
against
Yeah.
like COVID regulations, or like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
But he keeps trying, and the NBA tells him to fuck off. They don't need him.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking
Just gonna
weird.
keep taking his money.
I was gonna say, and now he's getting to the point where he's losing money every time he misses a game.
How many games has he missed so far?
He's missed almost like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
I think 2.5.
And it's like what, $50,000 a game or something?
Oh yeah, they already docked him like a couple $100,000
Sheesh.
because of all the missed games. I think it was like $500 and something $1,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
shit.
mean, I think right now, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with him.
Because he can return.
Yeah,
he
but-
was able to return yesterday. He could have played last night, but he didn't.
Wait, so he finished his quarantine?
I remember reading on Friday that he would be eligible to play on Saturday.
Because I thought it was only like 5 days or something.
Yeah.
He had to quarantine if he
Yeah.
tested negative.
And then I read something that was like he has to slowly get back into basketball activities or something
What the
like
fuck's
that.
that mean?
And I don't-
He's not sick
I
or
know, he's
anything.
not- yeah.
See,
He
I
should be
thought he
playing
got.
He's not
now.
rehabbing from an
Yeah.
injury.
I thought they suspended him for the fucking COVID protocol. Because he went against the COVID protocol and skipped the games to party with his family.
I think
Oh.
the suspension was the 5 days or whatever that he was going to have to quarantine for,
Right.
that he was going to miss.
Yeah, they didn't even. Yeah, they don't even do the suspending for that. They just fine you and then say
That's so
Yeah.
crazy because, like,
Because what's
the
what's
NBA's
suspending
not keeping him from going to play basketball.
No, it's him.
Yeah.
He's
Literally
literally
him.
just not playing basketball.
Yeah, it's him.
Like, it's the most pussy shit I've ever seen.
You got to be so pissed as one of his teammates, too.
You got to be fucking pissed as Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Like, you're thinking you're going to have a fucking all-star point guard, and he's not even fucking there.
Yeah.
He's just dipping.
Especially
And doesn't
after
give a
overseas.
fuck either.
Especially now after you got fucking James Harden getting
Oh, yeah.
traded over.
Yep.
Like,
If I'm KD, that makes me feel a lot better. At least after last night, that I have somebody else
but if I'm KD,
there on the
Yeah.
court.
if I'm
Yeah.
KD, I'm going to the fucking GM and be like, yo, we can get somebody way better who's going to fucking play and who's going to show up and who's going to be a
Yeah.
good fucking teammate
wonder what the
and get
NBA
the
would
job
say
Some
about
done.
draft picks, some other stuff, too.
They could
Some stuff that's actually
They could do
valuable right
so
now.
much fucking better than Kyrie. Literally anybody. Anybody can do better than Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving, in my opinion.
Like when you're talking about cutting Kyrie earlier, I was thinking about like because of how Kyrie's acting, if the NBA would be lenient and being like, yeah, sure, we'll let you cut him and you can keep the salary on or not keep the salary on the books, and then you can go and trade for whatever or do whatever you want, pick somebody else up or something like that. Because this is like, it's not even the team's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kyrie's
no,
just
this
sitting
is
out.
Yeah.
this is all individual behavior. Like it just does not make sense to me at all.
Yep.
I don't know, and I just don't see the motive behind what he's doing. He now has like another all-star teammate on his team. I don't know if that is what's turning him off from wanting to play.
I
doesn't
wonder if
want it to
that's
be that
why
way?
he fucking sat out.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, I'm not gonna sit out until you go get this guy, or like some
Yeah,
weird
now
bitchy
that
shit like that. But like that's the thing is just, it's not that weird because he's been acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what he's known for.
With Kyrie, I think it's just selfish. It's just
Oh,
for
yeah,
his own
yeah.
personal agenda. He doesn't give a fuck about the team.
I agree.
It just it doesn't
It's about what's good for him.
it doesn't make sense to me why teams put up with it. Like, yeah, it's Kyrie Irving and he's a great fucking basketball player, but at the end of the day, if it gets to the playoffs, you're losing with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cavs put up with it. They shipped him to Boston.
Well, they didn't put up with it because LeBron left. If LeBron stayed, they would have kept him.
That's a different ball game with LeBron there too. I bet
They traded Kyrie with LeBron there.
Oh, that is true. Yeah,
They traded him for Isaiah Thomas. Well, a broken Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas with one leg.
that is true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I remember that wrong.
Yeah, because that was the year that they still went to the finals without Kyrie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird thing.
JR could have put that ball back up, but he
It's
didn't.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with basketball right now. I mean, they're not gonna win. That's the thing with what the Nets look like right now is they have two players who are incredibly toxic in the locker room. And Harden's still being toxic and going at his fucking teammates in Houston, or his former teammates in Houston.
Yep.
And then you have KD, who's actually a caliber of an athlete that can win a fucking finals.
I feel
It's
bad.
going to take somebody else for KD to win a final, but he can win a fucking final. It's just, can he win the finals with one of the most toxic people in the NBA on his side? Because we don't know what Kyrie's doing.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking put him in the conversation because I don't know if he's going to fucking play.
I feel bad for John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. I don't even feel
Bro, I think Houston got a good end of the fucking trade.
Me
I think they definitely did.
They got a
I thought they
fucking
did too.
they got a fucking great deal.
People
'Cause
are
who-
underestimating John Wall.
What's his? God damn it! I can't remember his fucking name from who came from the Pacers to Houston.
Oladipo.
There you go. Yeah, fucking stud. The dude's a stud. And I mean, if you're taking him over Harden, that's a pretty good fucking deal.
I just don't know how.
Because
good
they
he
got
is
some draft
now.
picks in there too. Like, I think they got a good end of the fucking deal.
Just because of after Oladipo's injuries and him not being as explosive of a player.
Yeah, but you
But he
can
used to be.
you can get that explosiveness back because he's young.
Maybe. I mean, he's like 28, 29 now. So he's getting back up there.
It's young enough. It's young enough to where you can really make an agility come back. Because you get to that age to where your agility is just gone. But I think he's still at that age to where his agility can come back and he can actually do something with it.
That might be true.
But I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
no doctor. I don't know how injuries affect people.
It's
Especially
tough.
in basketball,
Yeah.
that's one of those injuries. It's
Yeah,
makes
especially
everything difficult.
once it gets like from the waist down. Like you really just don't know with those guys.
From that James Harden trade, you guys see that Karis LeVert had to get a physical.
Yeah, he's out. He's out
Yeah,
for
they
the
found
season,
a
isn't he?
mass on his kidney.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so
I
he might
did
have
not see
kidney
that.
cancer.
Yeah, he's out for the
Fuck.
season. Yeah.
And they probably would have never found that if he would have never got traded. So it's honestly kind of like really good that he got traded.
Speaking from the fucking waist down,
Goodness.
this fucking what's his name? Armie Hammer.
Oh yeah.
From
you
the
seen that
fucking
shit?
I just
waist
have to laugh
down.
at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they found his like personal Instagram, his like
Yeah.
his like private Instagram account too.
Bro, god damn.
Oh
Okay,
my
I gotta
God.
fucking pull up the tweets. Do you how much do you know about that?
I know enough. I know that he was sending the girls DMs
Hold on,
about.
first off, sorry to interrupt. Have you heard of him?
I don't even know who this guy is.
I've
no
seen one movie
fucking
with
idea
him
who
in
this
it.
weirdo is.
And that's The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which is a great movie.
I've literally never heard of that, and I don't think anybody else has. To be honest.
It's a popular movie.
Let me see here. Fuck. I mean, bro, being a fucking cannibal, like, it's
Yeah.
See, here's the thing with these though, is it's so bizarre. Oh wait, actually, I forgot I had these pulled up. Oh fuck.
This is not a kink. This is a mental illness.
See, I wouldn't even say it's a fucking kink. I just think it's fake.
No, not at all.
Like
You
these,
think
fake?
the
I don't know if it's
messages are
fake.
or you think like what he's saying is fake, that he doesn't actually want to follow through.
dude, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Cause like there's things that people can be into. It's not gonna fucking keep up. I'm trying, but there's things that there's things that you can say that you want to do, but you never follow up.
Right.
You know, like there's shit like that. Cause I mean, there's shit of him saying, let me see.
But I also think at
Well,
that
he
point
said-
you're thinking like, I'm gonna say this because even if it's something like when you were younger, you would say stuff to girls that you wanted to do, even if you were like afraid of doing it. You still wanted to do that. So I'm afraid of like him saying this stuff, even if he wasn't gonna do it, is something he still wants to do.
But
Yeah.
it's the thing of like where he's going, I'm 100% a cannibal, and he goes,
That's kinda
fuck,
weird.
that's scary to admit. I've never admitted that before.
That's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like why?
That's like that self-realization where he realizes, oh fuck, like this is bad, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't give a fuck at all.
I don't know, dude. Like
The way
that's
he words it is odd. I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
such a weird guy.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like you
Yeah.
look at his Twitter and shit like that, and the dude's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Like it's not like this is just an out of the blue weird thing that he does. Like his tweets are fucking weird.
Yeah.
I guess it could be coming down to like this weirdness is what he likes.
You gotta-
Just being odd. Just being
I was gonna say yeah, you gotta talk it to them.
It probably is that. God, I don't want to think that somebody actually want to eat people.
Well, when you think about probably all the girls he's been with and this, because he's a good-looking guy and he's obviously very rich, very famous. You know, the stuff he can do, now he's at the point where he's probably like, I want to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
Bro,
and
he's
for
like-
him, that's that next level. And
He's
that's
like,
weird.
I need your blood. I crave it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I can
Be-
understand that.
because no one starts out just wanting to be like a
Oh,
cannibal
yeah.
in bed and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Think
Like-
of the stuff that got him there too.
Bro, that's fake.
Oh yeah, that's I
That
don't know.
shit's
about
I
that,
don't
though,
know.
because it's kind of like with drug addicts because they'll get like into shit and then like especially like rock stars. And
See,
people
but it
like-
also came out a little bit of information came out that he has a drug problem.
Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah.
So
So
his
people-
private Instagram account says that it was like one of the captions was like divorce is fun, but not as fun as drugs. And then it's like
You
I
gotta
just found
you
out-
gotta turn the mic around. You're talking you're talking into the wrong end of the mic.
Okay,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Should've
You were
got me
saying-
smoking, bro.
You were saying
Anyway. That one Instagram, it was like a caption of him driving down the road, and it says, "When you find out that they don't test for DMT, or I think it was either DMT or ketamine or something else on a drug test." I was like, "Well, okay, he's definitely
Do you
doing
think
that."
he takes DMT and goes, "Holy shit, I need to eat people"?
I
Nah,
mean,
bro.
Like that's his
I
self-realization.
could see that on ketamine, but not
Yes.
DMT. Not DMT.
You don't think that like you'd realize?
DMT's already in your mind, so
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that-
you don't think that like
yeah.
turns on a switch? It's like, oh, you like eating people.
no.
I don't know. I mean, maybe
Well,
if he's got like
I
some
mean-
really like deep-rooted
That would be
problems
an
in him.
insane DMT
Yeah.
trip because you'd be like going through all this stuff just to meet this person that's like you have to eat people.
Imagine all the other
Okay.
shit you'd be seeing too. In
Exactly.
someone's
Like,
mind.
all this
Yeah,
is
that would
happening,
be.
and
I
then
would,
somebody just telling you to eat people.
That
that'd
shit
be like
had
the
to be
worst nightmare
terrifying.
ever.
Oh my god.
But like, I don't know, bro. It's just
Must not have been that terrifying to him if he's like, that's my calling right there. I gotta eat people.
I found my
This
purpose.
is it.
I don't know, man. It's just like I'm reading this shit. Like none of it's like really that crazy where I need to read out loud.
I
But
just feel like he's weird.
it's just weird shit, bro.
And I mean, those people get money and you get tired of getting the same stuff over and over again. So then you want more. Especially if
Yeah.
he's weird and he likes weird things, he's gonna like weirder stuff after he gets tired of the weird stuff.
Especially if he's on drugs too.
Exactly.
And
That's
there's
probably
one of
when
these-
he's admitting that
exactly,
shit.
yeah.
There's one of these where he's like, "You're the Michael Phelps of fucking," and just like weird shit like that. Like,
That's an interesting comparison.
yeah, I don't know, bro. It's
Michael Phelps.
It's weird how some of these girls go along with it too for a
Yeah.
long while before they're like, okay, like, dude, this is weird.
Really weird.
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, but like it's you kind of I don't know. It's a tricky thing with the people that are celebrities and
Well,
above you.
That's what I was
Basically.
gonna say. Do you think they're trying to get them to talk more and like say more shit?
You like trying to trap
Like,
them type
well,
of thing,
Not
or like
not even necessarily
just
trap,
catch
but
'em on
just
some
like
weird
let them
shit?
keep talking and saying his weird shit.
Yeah,
You know.
Mm-hmm. Just see what they could get out of him.
Yeah.
Almost.
I was gonna say, do you think like if one of these girls actually met up with him, she'd like be like, "Oh yeah, drink my fucking blood," like yeah, like
I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like for somebody to specifically want to be that kind of person, and them be involved in the same like area as him, and then be able to, I don't know. I feel like that person would just not be. He's a fucking actor. Like, who the fuck is gonna want their blood drunk from them? That's not. I don't know. That just doesn't seem. It just seems like that would be. Like, you're gonna go find a witch somewhere. You get that shit.
See,
from.
but
Some girl that grew up some random place in like a stone house.
that's
on
some.
the creek.
Oh
Some
fucking
shit.
Yeah.
fuck! That's actually an immediate transition. Speaking of fucking witches and shit like that, fucking Azealia
yeah.
Banks.
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
Digging up her dead cat, bro.
dude! What
Yo,
the
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
fuck? Yeah,
that
she
was
dug up
recent.
her fucking cat
Yeah.
and
Why?
cooked it.
Yeah.
She cooked it.
She
and
wanted
ate
to.
it.
Yeah, it was like 3 months dead in her backyard under the ground. She wanted to dig it up, cook it, so she could taxidermy it. How weird is that shit?
Why though?
Yeah.
3 months. What are you doing? What in the? I mean, it's already weird if you want to taxidermy one of your own animals. I feel like you want it to be like standing there, looking like it's still there.
Bro, like,
That's crazy. And then you bury it, and now you want to bring it back.
she boiled that bitch.
and then cooked it.
It's
She
weird enough if you
boiled
want
that
your
pussy.
pet taxidermied, but like that's okay. Like that's
Right,
like
that's at least
I
fine.
get I get it, but doing it yourself and boiling it in your
That's
house
so
and
weird.
so fucking weird.
Why though? Like, why would you do that and then share it? Why would that be shared?
And they were like digging the dirt up with their hands and shit, not even using like a shovel or anything.
I got a question though.
What?
Is being that crazy like kind of a turn on?
You're crazy.
Not that crazy.
Hey, I mean, there's people wanting to fucking eat other people and drink blood and shit. So I mean, like, there's gotta be somebody out there. There's gotta be a fucking Armie Hammer looking at this, like, oh yeah, give me her.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be true.
He
I
was
was gonna
talking
say,
to
like,
the wrong girls.
I was gonna say they might be DMing
Ah,
now as like, yo, like, what's good?
Armie Hammer needs him and Azalea.
Like, yo, I need to be boiled.
Oh my
Type
god.
of-
I need
Boil
boiled.
me.
Like, dig me up type of shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro,
Fetish is getting ate.
that's weird.
Eat me.
That's weird. And like there was some shit yesterday. Or not yesterday, like 2 days ago. She was like body shaming fucking
Megan.
Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she was like on her Instagram story just like, "Oh, that bitch looks fat," and like talks about how she's like jiggling every time she
who
moves
even
and shit.
is she? I don't
I
even.
don't
I've
know
never.
either because
The only time I hear about her is when I hear this crazy
there's
shit
drama.
about her.
Yeah, there's all sort of drama going on with Azalea Banks. I'm like, I don't even. Does
Apparently
she make music?
she's a rapper?
Oh, she raps.
There's
I've
no
never
way.
heard an Azalea Banks song in my life.
Nah, bro, there's no way she's a rapper. There's literally no way.
I mean, I've seen the name and plenty of times, but
yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen this Azalea Banks song. It's hard. I didn't even know there was an Azalea Banks song.
I've never heard of Azealia Banks, no.
Does she maybe feature on a song that like you
Nah.
wouldn't have recognized it?
She
for?
has 697,000 followers on Instagram. So people know,
Yeah.
apparently. I don't,
Hmm.
but apparently somebody does.
I know of her. I just never have heard of. Song
Bro, like
or-
this bitch has got pictures of her with skulls in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
She was
on her
sacrificing
Instagram.
chickens in her closet like a year ago or whatever.
ooh.
Yeah,
And
like
she posted a video of the closet, and it was disgusting. It was the grossest thing
Ew.
I've ever seen. Yeah, it was like feathers. It was all black. It looked like
Oh
it,
my God.
like the whole closet had been
Jesus.
burned.
and she
so
ain't even
much blood.
cute.
Oh
No.
yeah, no.
Yo,
No.
she got a fucking 5 head.
Yeah.
That shit big. I'm looking at her Instagram right now.
cranium.
Like that shit's big. Like this bitch has got blood on her face. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Let's not even gonna keep up on that.
Oh yeah,
keep
my
up on
bad. I stopped screen sharing. That's my bad.
Your eyes over here looking at all this stuff. We're just like,
That right there. Hold up, is it gonna pull up?
maybe.
Yep.
What the?
That. Bro, like what?
What the?
This dude
So
comments.
fucking
Oh,
weird.
Yeah,
that's
look at that
gross.
girl. What?
Yeah, bro. Like
Me when I first came out of the womb.
But look how fucking big that forehead is.
Yeah, dude, she got that. Cranium.
You're watching a fucking movie on that thing.
And she says all this shit's like her religion too. So and
What
she tells
religion?
people to like respect her religion and shit. What the fuck
She come up
religion
with this
does
religion?
this?
At that point, it's like fuck your respect.
Is this her Instagram account?
This is her Instagram account. Yeah.
Dog, I saw a spider up there.
Yeah. No, I know. Look at that. Look at that shit right there.
World? Hey, yo.
Guy with the fucking skull. Like,
What in the world?
yeah, bro. I don't know. That fucking dude in that picture looks like a crackhead.
God.
He looks like he's all fucking doped up with her.
Well, I don't know. This is weird.
I don't know, bro. For 697,000 fucking followers to be posting that shit, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't even. Why she gotta be saying stuff about Megan though? What'd Megan do to her?
I don't know.
Or is she just
I
saying
don't
stuff
know.
unprovoked for no reason?
I think she's
That's
just
how she
poking.
stays relevant.
There you
I
go.
say, I think she's just poking.
Yeah. God, I hate that, dude.
It's probably why she does all that crazy shit. Just to get
That's what I was
seen.
thinking. That's what I was thinking. It's like, why would you like do all this stuff? I mean, there's people who would do this that aren't posting it on Instagram.
Yeah.
That aren't posting it everywhere. That aren't like, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know about it because they just don't care to let people know because it's just what they care about. But I don't feel like that's what this is.
I feel like
it's-
most people do the shit in the dark.
Yeah.
They don't
They're not like,
tell
I think
we
697,000
slaughtered
people we do this.
Well,
Yeah.
then,
It's
like, I think if you really want somebody to respect your religion type shit, you're not going to fucking post it on Instagram.
No.
Because at that point, you're asking for somebody to disrespect you. You
Yeah.
just
Social
are.
media is
Oh, yeah.
definitely not the
Whether
place
that's
to-
your intent or not, somebody is going to come at you with disrespect in some type
Oh,
of way.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
You
it's
can't
on,
ask for respect on social media.
Yeah, bro. Like, fucking get real with yourself.
That right
Like,
there will get you disrespect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking way.
Especially when you go that far against the grain.
Oh my god.
I mean, shit, there's a lot of other shit that seems to be going against the grain, too. Like the shit with Netflix. You and I read a little bit about it with fucking John David Washington.
Oh, yeah, with that new movie.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah,
with
with Zendaya.
Zendaya, yeah. Apparently, I mean, obviously it's not catching that much heat, but he's catching a little bit of smoke for the age gap
Between
with
him and
between
Zendaya.
him and Zendaya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because how old is
Yeah,
Zendaya?
how old is-
She's like 23?
She's in her.
20s.
Yeah.
So how old is John David Washington? Then?
He's 36.
Whoa.
Yeah, 36.
Huh.
She's 24.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That dude,
I mean,
that dude looks good for 36.
I ain't
He
gonna lie.
does, yeah.
He's a good looking dude. He
Yeah.
is.
But how many other times has that happened in movies? I feel like that's...
And Zendaya's
be like-
24, bro. She's 24. That is a massive age gap.
I think it's weird if it was like a real relationship.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, since it's a movie, or Netflix, they're acting, but at this, I don't know. It depends. I feel like an age gap, first depends on where the ages are. Like, if there's an age gap that's like 42 and 32, like that's okay. But 12 and 22 isn't okay.
See, but
Yeah.
that's where it comes. It also, like, with this age gap that they have right now, it comes down to how good of an actor you are. Because if you're a 24-year-old and you can sell yourself as a
Yeah.
fucking 38
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
however old her character is,
Yep.
then I really don't think it matters.
Yep.
But I think it comes down to the power of the actor or actress and how they sell the role.
Yeah.
Because John David Washington is a very sophisticated actor.
Yeah.
So I don't think that anything like this comes off as, oh, I'm a 36-year-old man kissing a 24-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like, it's a clear maturity in the actor, or just in the acting between the two of them, to where you can't really tell. Like, obviously she looks young as fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not going to look at that and be like, oh, there's a massive age difference here.
And I don't really see what the problem is overall, because she's 24. She's making millions of dollars off of this.
Yep.
She's consenting to it, and and they're in a very work environment with probably 30 people watching every time they do the shit.
Sure.
I mean, I don't see what's wrong about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you think he gets his success because he's one of the whitest sounding black dudes ever?
Probably. Complete opposite of Denzel.
That's so funny.
I mean, is that barbaric though?
No, I think that's probably true because honestly, of
I can't be the only one that hears that. Like when I listen to him, because I watch Tenet, the Black Klansman, Ballers. I watch Ballers all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And he sounds like the whitest fucking dude on the show, and the show is full of black people. And he sounds like the whitest one.
Do you think he does that intentionally in movies and like kind of like do you think he normally talks like that?
I don't know, because I also don't know his fucking background at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he comes from a good area or from a bad area or what the fuck.
I mean, he's Denzel Washington's son, so.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he comes from.
So he comes
from very big.
He comes from a very good.
It's right there.
I did not know that at all.
His parents.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
he had a very good childhood.
Oh shit.
I think he'll be all right.
So he had a great fucking childhood.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, well, I guess that would probably. I feel like he probably went to really good schools then.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Your dad
He probably
was
went to a very good acting school. And
It helps that your dad's one of the fucking best of all time.
You think it's because he's white? I think it's because his dad is Denzel Washington.
But like, I think it, because if I don't know that, imagine how many people actually don't put two and two
Washington's
together.
a real common name too.
Because I don't see that story coming out ever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Denzel Washington's son did this movie.
I didn't know about it until Tenet, when he made Tenet.
I didn't even know that during Tenet.
I realized it then.
Yeah, nobody. I never heard a headline or anything like that says, "Oh, John David Washington's son is doing Tenet."
Yeah.
Or Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Man, John David Washington's got a son.
Oh. Shit, he might was Zendaya.
Oh my.
Shit's
could
really
you
gonna
imagine?
stir up at that point.
Oh goodness.
Nah, but I don't know, man. That movie looks good though.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, they're doing the once a week. They're releasing a movie. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do
you think the quality will dip of them, or do you think they'll still be really good Netflix original movies?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still thinking about this whole John David Washington thing.
Can't get over the fact that that's
Bro,
Denzel.
Nah, not that
Denzel
part.
blood.
It's just like I'm trying to break down to myself the age gap thing.
Yeah.
Like, at what point does it get weird? Like,
That's what I mean, it depends on where it's like located in these people's like timelines of their life.
Not like the movie type thing, right? Like, it's like at what, like, say in real life.
No,
like,
that's
is
what I
a
mean.
36-year-old man and a 24-year-old woman, is that weird? Because we think about shit like that, like our parents. I know, like my uncle, my aunt, or there's like a ton of fucking years. I don't know how many specifically, but they're like there's a good age difference between the two.
Right.
Well, my grandparents were 16 years apart.
Yeah, so
I
like
mean,
you look at shit like that, like I mean that's only a 12-year difference.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's a whole like decade and 2 years.
I mean,
but
my grandpa graduated high school when my grandma was born. So when you look at it like that, like that's
listening to that
sounds weird.
But then they met, and my grandma was 55 when they met and got married.
Yeah,
so I mean, it's like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It depends on when these people
she
meet.
was 5 when they met.
55.
She was 50. Oh
Yes.
my god.
He's in college, like damn.
I can't say that stuff.
Yeah, no, probably not. But I don't know, man. I guess that's like the whole social media shit too that changed that dynamic, that made it weird.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just our age. Like now that we're in this age, like it's weird if like somebody our age is dating somebody in high school, or like if you're 21 dating in high school, or like if you're 22 and you're dating somebody who's fucking like
Kind of feels like the older you get, the more of a gap you kind of have. Like when you're in high school, you really have like high school is your gap. Anybody in high school is really where you're at. Like above that, okay, kind of.
Yeah.
And then you get out of high school.
If
and
you're
it's
a
like,
dude dating
don't-
above high school and you're in high school, your dick is swinging.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
yeah.
Your
You
dick
got
is
control.
swinging.
Well,
But-
does gender influence it then? So
don't
if
know.
like it's a
What do you mean?
say it's a 17-year-old guy in high school dating a 19-year-old girl in college.
Oh, and the girl's dating
Yeah, or
down?
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems
With-
okay.
With a
because-
girl that I think that would a lot of people would think that's weird.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
a
I
guy
think-
that's a little different.
Yeah. It's also just outside looking in type shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because, like, at the end of the day, like, if you connect with a fucking 5-year-old and you're in college.
What the fuck? You better not say
I'm
that.
just talking in the case of his grandparents. I'm just fucking saying. Nah.
You
Love
connect
is
with
blind.
them. Oh
Nah.
my god.
No, I mean, if you connect with who you connect at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's very, very important. It's just, I think that's a problem with social media is the generalization of everything. Is they see this couple of between 12 years and they think that it's like all the bad couples that have 12-year differences. They're getting
Yeah.
preyed on or something.
Yeah.
When everything is different, you can't.
That's the
just
thing. Is like
decide.
it looks from the outside looking in, looks like you're preying upon somebody who's younger than you.
Right.
And I think that's where like almost like the whole gender thing kind of comes into play because you think like as a man, like if you're dating younger, you're preying upon somebody who's younger and doesn't know maybe their body or themselves well enough to be like, oh,
Right.
this is not okay, or like there's like a clear difference between the mental state of the two people. Like
sure.
I don't.
That was the big problem when Tyga and Kylie Jenner started dating, like right after she turned 18. You remember, and they were friends
Yeah.
before she turned 18.
Yeah.
And it was like really weird.
It was
That's
some-
like, okay, now that she's 18, they've
Yeah.
been friends.
It
for
was
a
some
while,
Chris
hang out all
D'Elia
the
type
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Tyga was just fucking
Yeah.
waiting, and as soon as as soon as she turned 18, he's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah,
That's
and
just
it makes
so
you
weird
think
to
what
me.
they were doing before she turned
Right.
18.
Tyga
Right.
was fucking blowing that back out.
You know, he was.
At 17,
You
she
know
was
it.
getting that back
Yeah.
knocked loose.
Chris Jenner knew it too.
Damn, that's gotta be some weird shit,
No.
bro. That's some weird shit.
Yeah.
Cause I guarantee you, he couldn't help himself.
No.
She was
A guy
looking like she was
Tyga.
fucking full on Kim Kardashian at like 16.
Yeah.
She had plastic surgery before any of us left middle school.
Well, how old is he? How
He's
I
gotta
have
be
no
at least
idea.
28.
I have no idea.
I mean, he's been. Oh, God, I remember listening to Tyga.
He's gotta be.
Bro, Tyga's-
almost 30.
He's got to be. at
Tyga's only
least
31.
almost.
Yeah.
he's only 31.
31.
Still, I mean,
Yeah.
that means he was like
God
28
damn,
or
is
something.
he really that young?
Yes.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, because he was real young. I remember like Rack City, like come out like 2010,
Yeah,
11.
bro.
And
Like,
he was
we
like
were in
20,
fucking,
21.
Yeah.
We were in like middle school.
That's
elementary.
insane.
Yeah.
It does not feel like that
I think
long
it's weird in
ago.
that situation where if you're gonna be like just sitting and watching and waiting for her to get to a certain age. I mean, I know you're like friends there before, and I know, but I mean, just like there's no way you
It
can look at
really
that.
don't matter if you're friends before. Like that at that point, if she's coming to 18, then it's weird. I don't give a fuck. If you're of your 20s
Yeah.
and she's not 18, that's fucking weird.
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
She's got to be of a fucking legal age.
Like, why
that
would you want
'cause-
any sort of relation, not even like a sexual relationship, just any sort of relationship involving her when you are so much older than her and she is literally not even an adult yet? Like, why would you want that connection?
He saw the potential of the plastic surgery.
I mean, he saw the price tag on the potential too.
He didn't
Yeah.
capitalize on it though.
No, he didn't.
fumbled.
He fucked up.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
he
fumbled
fumbled
that
the shit out
bag
of that
heavy.
bag.
He went in. I'm pretty sure he did because he did a whole tape when they were dating and shit.
Yeah,
And
he fumbled the fuck out of
he
that.
once they broke up, he literally went through the EP and changed it all.
Fumbled it.
Really?
Yeah, cause bro, he made like fucking dozens of references of I'm dating a Jenner, I'm fucking in the Kardashian family, like look at me type shit. And then they broke up, and he had to go in and take all that out.
Can't send that out no more.
And then he got fucking dissed by Drake, and then he went through and just completely wiped
Drake
Kylie Jenner
dissed him
out of the
what?
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drake
and
dissed Tyga?
fucking 6 p.m. in New York, was it?
He dissed Tyga on that?
Yeah, saying like you need to act your age and not your girl's age because he was dating Kylie when she was fucking 18.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, it was a very light diss. Like he didn't. I don't think he dedicated the whole song to it, but
Oh, I remember that now.
yeah, there's a
Man,
a whole thing about
wow.
it. It really didn't stir up that much
Yeah.
beef at all.
I remember
But
that now.
because I mean, at the end of the day, Tyga's dating an 18-year-old. You really can't come at Drake.
You have to expect that.
Yeah, you can't come at Drake and be like, "Oh, no, I'll show you." Like, no,
Yeah.
it don't really work like that.
I agree.
But I don't know, like, when does it get normal? Like, do we have to be our parents' age to where it's like, oh, they're only 10 years younger?
I don't know. I think
Like, when does it
I think
get
as you
normal?
get older, that gap gets bigger.
exactly.
You know, but it's like
Exactly.
in your 20s, if you're. I mean, because.
But what if that's just the
dating, like, a
time now?
29-year-old. That's. I mean.
What if that's just the time that we're in now? Like, with how overly sensitive everybody is to everything, that age gap does not fucking matter. Like, if you're dating somebody that's 3 or 4 years younger than you, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
If you're dating somebody that's 3 or 4 years older than you, you're a fucking weirdo. No matter what you do, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
So it's it
That's
almost
just social media, though.
yeah, it makes you wonder, like, if that age gap, like, it really doesn't matter anymore, or like it does matter, and it doesn't matter how fucking small or how big the gap is, like, somebody's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
the problem
you're
is
gonna be attacked for it.
social media is making it a problem. I think the problem is social media trying to generalize everything, trying to generalize every little thing, and say if you're doing this, then that's bad.
Yo, I had this idea yesterday. I was just kind of laying in my bed and, smoking my weed, doing my little thinking time.
Do my little dance.
Yeah, doing my little thing. And I kind of had a thought that religion is almost not important anymore to most people. Like, to most people, especially to, like, the kids like my sister and shit like that, social media is their religion.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
You're being robbed. If you're going to a organized religion, if you're going to a church and they're passing out a plate for you to put money in, you're being robbed. Because you're just giving that money to people who are doing nothing but standing there and telling you things that you can find out on your own.
Well, that and it's
Religion
not
is
even,
not bad.
it's not
Religion's
even
bad.
that. It's like the
People who take advantage of it are.
the religion idea is a moral compass, more or less. And I think we can see it through politics now, with the people who are saying, "Oh, I follow God," I'm a Republican Christian.
Yeah.
Those are the same people that stormed the fucking Capitol last week and fucking killed a cop. They beat a cop to death.
Yeah.
So
use it to their advantage.
yeah,
And
it's really like, now it comes the question of where the fuck does that compass lead to anymore?
Exactly.
Like, is that a thing? Because all I see is people being like, "Oh, fucking New York," and the New York Times said this. That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life now. Or, God forbid, with all these fucking what's it called? The horoscope, whatever the fuck it's called. Astrology shit. Yeah. Yeah, like, oh, I'm a fucking Leo, so I gotta act like this, or I act like this.
Yeah.
Bro, like it really, all because of the social media bullshit and how fucking big of a powerhouse it has become. It is now driving the way people behave.
I think we have just so much at our fingertips now that
Yep.
we're so engulfed in it all that we don't have time for things like religion. Most people our age don't even think about it. It's not like no one has time now to think about what happens afterwards. We're so involved with just what's happening now.
It really doesn't, I don't know, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. I fucking hate it. I don't get it. And like, there's shit like with these kids in fucking middle school and high school, and everybody's a fucking, everything has to be sunshine and rainbows and shit like that. And when literally anything doesn't go their way, the fucking world crumbles.
Yeah. Get on Twitter and tweet about it.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's this weird thing where, like, cancel culture, fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like, it isn't even real.
It's weird. I mean, you almost would think that, but
Well, I mean, if somebody's gonna get canceled, they're gonna do it themselves, basically. That's
I was
all
gonna say, yeah. At the end of the
Shane
day, like
Dawson canceled himself.
yeah.
If he does something and people find out about it, you're not gonna get canceled unless you take yourself away from social media and things like that. Because no one's gonna stop you.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're Donald Trump, because then you're gonna get banned from everything.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna take you away from that unless it's yourself.
And that's an interesting thing with Trump and Twitter is now people are starting to be banned based on behaviors and shit and spreading.
But that's always been a
false.
thing,
Yeah, but on this grand of a scale, to ban the president of the United States.
though. Oh, they're giving him so many chances.
Yeah, it's just
people who don't understand Twitter's a private platform.
Oh, they have every fucking
They
right
have
to
every
do
right
it.
to ban him.
But
He's broken the guidelines.
But
plenty of times.
here's the thing. Here's where the issue lies. Is this like I said before? Social media is now becoming the truth, and so when you take somebody who is giving their side of the truth, it's clearly not the truth, but it's their side of the truth, and there's people that do believe that. You're taking that truth away because that private company no longer believes in that truth. Because if you think about before, literally all they've done is profit off of Donald Trump.
Right.
For these 4 years of him being in office, Twitter has fucking banked on that shit. Because all he's done is tweet outlandish shit over and over and over and over
That's
again.
true.
Yeah.
And now that he's done and he's still going, they're not going to put up with it anymore. They got to be like, oh, we're the good guys.
Yeah, they have to save face publicly.
That's true.
They have to be the people that are putting into it.
Yeah,
And
like
if
they
you're
gotta.
Twitter, that's a great idea. I would do the same thing.
Yep.
If I'm thinking about just strictly my company, I would do the exact same thing.
For sure.
And I mean, it's not even about Republican and fucking Democrat at this point. It's is fucking social media is it a civil right now?
I just
is it? Honest to God, it would have been a fucking joke to ask that a couple years ago, but here we are.
Yeah.
It's the thing is you can't go back and you can't go back and pick in time anybody who has had the power that Donald Trump has had and gone and done the things with his power and tweeted things.
Not only
misinformation.
Not only that, but we've never been in a time to where somebody could fucking silence the president. We silenced the president.
He literally tried to start an insurrection on the Capitol.
Yeah.
If you watch his whole speech minutes before they march, he is telling them to go there and march there. He is inciting an insurrection before our eyes, and people still think
what was
it's
it that
wrong.
Giuliani said? He said something about getting physical with it. So I can't remember. He said something that was a clear inciting a riot
violence
type thing.
Yeah.
They were asking people who were going to riot why they were there, and they were like, my leader told me to be here. They were quoting Donald Trump.
Dude,
that
it's
he was telling them to
bizarre.
be there.
It's
It's
bizarre.
just
a lot of those people are so far right. They believe in the QAnon stuff, and they partake in all that, and they think it's them against the entire U.S.
I know,
now. And
it's
when you get in that
incredible.
mindset, and you get because how many people were there? Hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Then of course you're gonna have a riot.
It was crazy. I remember seeing that, just people climbing the wall of the Capitol building. I'm just like,
What was the
There's
fucking
crazy
point of that?
shit.
There were stairs.
that was the day that they were going to solidify the Electoral College vote.
Yeah.
What was the point of climbing?
Yeah, what was the point
I don't
of
know.
that?
They were probably
No, I know
knocked
the
out or
point of the
something.
day, but what was the fucking point of climbing the wall? There's fucking stairs that go right up to it. Everybody else figured it
Was
out.
it blocked off or something?
No.
Wow.
They had the fucking stairs right there.
Olympus has fallen.
They just fucking climbed the wall.
Did you see the guy?
It
who
really
dropped
fucking
off
makes you
the
think about the fucking wall in
top level?
Texas. Huh?
Did you see the guy that dropped off the top level in the
Was it in
whatever
the
it's called?
chamber?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
it's
I didn't see the guy.
And it's
didn't
like
see that.
15. No, he dropped off of it, purposely did to get down
Oh
at the
my
bottom.
God.
And it's like 15 feet.
That's
from
some
up
shit
in
that
the
when
stands.
you're up, if you're sitting up there, I've been in the I toured the Capitol,
Yeah.
and so I would look down and be like, I wonder if I drop, what would happen?
Like
Do you
15-foot jump.
do you ever look at that? You're looking
Right.
even if it's over a parking garage or some shit, and you're like, what if I hung off this and just dropped?
Yeah.
If it was a do or die situation and I had to drop off this, would I break my legs?
Yeah.
It's
Or
like
just
one of
sprain an
those-
ankle or
Yeah, it's
something.
it's one of those things.
15-foot drop.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and you're like, would I?
Yeah.
He did it.
And he walked up.
I don't know
and
what
was
happened.
fine.
I was gonna say I didn't even know
from what
about
I
it, but
remember.
Goodness.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know, man.
crazy.
It's just a weird thing. We're in such a weird fucking time.
Yeah.
And it's only getting weirder.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not. I don't see it going up at all.
No.
Like
Not
these
at all.
next 4 years are gonna be fucking uproar again.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't know, man. I don't want to talk politics too long though. One, I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two, I don't care enough.
Yep.
So,
I agree.
fucking, what else do we got, man? I guess Netflix. What you were saying earlier. To go back to it.
Yeah, the movie.
The fucking
Oh,
movie a
yeah,
week.
movie a week. The
Like
first one,
fucking-
Outside the Wire.
Yeah.
Watch that if you
I
haven't.
still haven't watched it. I'm like
It's
halfway
good.
through it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a little hard to follow. I'm a little confused.
It
Like,
kinda is, but you got to watch it all the way through because they go back to shit, and you start to realize you're like, oh fuck, okay, this is what was really going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm watching it. And I'm like, because I started it. I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
It slowly reveals stuff towards the end.
Because it's where you like kill all those people. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know why we're here. Like, why the fuck did they just blow all those people up?
I'm actually a fan
Oh,
of
at the
those
very
kind of
beginning?
movies.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
how did
just-
we get here? Like, it was so fucking weird. And like, just the fucking death in his eyes when he
Yeah.
did it. He was just like, oh,
Yeah, if you watch the
I
whole
need to.
movie, it makes a lot more sense towards the end.
he's low key acting like somebody fucking storming the Capitol. Just the death in his eyes, like, it's what I was supposed to do.
I like those movies.
Aw.
Those movies that make you like it kind of puts you at the end of the movie, and then it says, "This is how we're gonna get here." And I'm gonna show you how we got here because it's interesting. If you can make it interesting, I feel like.
Because it is an interesting story the way they do it. You see everything happen, but they don't fully show you everything
Right.
until
Yeah.
the end, which I like.
I mean, is that gonna hurt them though? Doing these fucking movie a weeks? Because I
In
mean,
terms of
we've
quality.
known Netflix to be like these last couple years to produce stellar fucking content. I mean, their documentaries have been amazing.
Yeah.
And even their fucking movies have been pretty solid. I haven't
Even
watched
some of
every
their
Netflix movie,
original
but
shows have been really good.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they've been making some good shit.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're pushing their luck
I don't know.
with making all this shit.
I don't know. I think with Corona and stuff, if they had a lot of time to, if they already had movies made and they could do extra post production and like
That's
a lot
also
of extra time to work on these.
But that's also
Sure.
kind
I
of
wonder
what
if that's why they're doing it.
that's kind of what can make this so big is because we haven't had any new movies at all.
Exactly.
Like we haven't
Exactly.
seen new movies that we actually want to watch. All it's been is like fucking cartoons and shit come out on HBO and shit. Which I don't know if you guys watched
I love
Wonder
HBO.
Woman, but that shit was garbage.
Oh no,
That new Wonder Woman,
haven't
fucking-
seen it.
it was awful. It was terrible,
That's
dude.
what I've been hearing.
Such a bad fucking movie, both of them. But you like, I don't know. We don't have any of these movies coming out, and now all of a sudden here it is, and every fucking week we're gonna have a new movie. So like, and some of them don't look bad. I mean, one of them's got fucking DiCaprio and like a whole roster of just all stars in that fucking movie. I still haven't really seen what it is, but
It's supposed to be like a comedy type movie. I'm not sure
Yeah,
of the
I'm-
plot, but it's supposed to be a funny like movie.
DiCaprio in a comedy.
yeah. And I mean, we got
I
that
think
John
it's like
David
a
Washington.
comedy drama.
That John David Washington movie comes out. I'm pretty sure either this week or next week, and it comes out soon, or maybe it's next month.
I think it comes out in February.
Yeah, it
'Cause
might
it's
be
like
next
a
month.
Valentine's movie.
Yeah. It might be.
But I mean, it just. I mean, they got some solid. And I mean, they got Ryan Reynolds and The Rock in a movie. Like,
I'm excited for that.
they got some solid movies coming out.
I think it'll be
but
good for him.
that doesn't. They're only showing what's to come. So I'm wondering if they have all their best movies at the forefront, and then after that, you kind of start to lose interest in all the movies because you don't know this person and
Yeah.
shit like that. And so they get the big actors to get everybody to sign on to this one movie a week shit. You know, it's all good, and all these movies are action packed. They're funny, all this shit, and then they're getting to the back end of their budget
Drop
as the
off a
year
little
goes on. Yeah, and they're starting to not get the biggest names and shit like
I wonder
that.
if it would be better for them to spread them out. Do like
Instead of once a week, like
That would-
once a month,
That's what I would do if I was them.
Yeah.
Well, if,
Yeah.
and
Let it
even,
soak
with-
up
or like every
like-
2 weeks.
Like if we had a bunch of movies to pick from, like to lay out throughout the whole year, I would put some really good ones at the beginning, my less good
Yeah,
ones in the middle,
yeah.
and then towards the end, you know, like the middle. Of the
Or almost be
Yeah.
like your fucking powerhouse movies once a month. And then in between those,
Yeah,
fill them with the
out,
movies
put some in
that
between
aren't
them.
as big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have like a featured showcase movie, and then you have like other films that come out along with it. And then,
Yeah.
like,
So, like, if you have a fucking, like, say in January you have the DiCaprio movie, and then in February you have the John David Washington movie. In between those, fill them with movies that people really don't know.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
like, actors that people really don't know about. And
Netflix, don't take this idea.
Like, you know, well, this is Netflix's idea, or
Yeah.
what we hope they would
Yeah.
do.
Netflix, take this idea.
I just don't know. Like, I'm curious as to see what the quality of it's gonna be and how this makes them look.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they actually plan to lay out the movies. If it's gonna be like all at the front, all the good ones, just bang, 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 and then it's just gonna fall off.
Because that's the thing. We're only like 3 weeks into the year.
Yeah. Are we even 3 weeks in?
I think. Right?
Or are we like 2?
I don't know, dude.
Like almost 3.
It's shit's still blending together until we
Yeah.
get out of this fucking COVID bullshit. All these days are just gonna blend together.
A few more months of it.
Dude, I
Maybe.
don't know, man. I hope.
People don't like to follow rules, so
Yeah.
This shit is exhausting. I mean, that's also an issue that we have is, I mean, this country was built off of rebellion.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true.
So, so I mean,
That's
People
very
don't
true.
like to be told what to do here.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
God, which just I mean, it's just such a bad.
I think you're talking
double-edged
into the wrong
sword.
end of the mic.
No, I'm. Or
You are.
He is.
Yeah, you are.
It's just a bad double-edged sword.
Fuck, dude. I hope it picked up at least a little bit of it then.
Damn it. It's okay.
Oh well.
I was talking into the wrong side like half of it anyway, so.
Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna keep going.
You can hear it. Just turn your headphones up.
At
Really
56
loud.
minutes, we're gonna cut that bitch out. Fucking what else do we have? Oh yeah. We still haven't talked about this. Fucking Rebel Wilson apparently was kidnapped.
Oh
I
yeah.
still couldn't
Yeah.
look that up, man.
Yeah, okay. So apparently what happened is this is all that happened. Somebody I think like robbed her or something like that and then kept her overnight.
Mm.
And then she was like, "Oh, that's it." And she
What?
said she got kidnapped.
So didn't she get like carjacked too? They took her car.
I think it was the
and,
carjack.
Yeah, and they probably like kept her in the car while they took it. But I don't get why you would do that.
This just
Why wouldn't they
sounds-
just throw her out on the side of the
What
road
doesn't
somewhere?
sound like kidnapping.
Yeah.
It
What
just
do you-
sounds like she's just there.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
not
that's
that,
that's
but like,
weird.
what are you gonna do with Rebel Wilson?
Yeah.
She has no value.
why would you want her?
Why do we need her?
What are you gonna do
I don't
with
give
Rebel
a fuck
Wilson?
if she. Who gives a fuck?
Do you think they even knew she was famous, or do you think they like knew she was famous and that's why they did it?
She had to have
And,
been
like,
driving at least a
Yeah,
decent
it had to
enough
be.
car.
It had to be a decent car.
She's
Yeah.
in
I mean,
Australia.
you're-
Does she live there?
No, I
Okay,
think
so
she,
she's probably
she
driving
was
a
just
rental.
visiting.
I
It had to have been decent.
I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think you got to know who you're carjacking, and when it comes to that. But I don't know, like why? Like,
just
who
doesn't
gives a
sound like
fuck?
kidnapping to me.
Yeah.
It
Gives
sounds
a
like she was
fuck.
there. It just sounds like she was there on her own.
Yeah.
Like she
like,
wanted
but,
to be there.
like, it's Rebel Wilson. Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
I mean,
She
you can't
fucking
say that.
sucks. She's not. I mean, like, it's a person.
Alright, yeah.
So, like, you know, yeah, like, obviously, you know, we don't want anybody to die.
Well, she's not even funny.
But
so who cares?
That's-
Who cares?
It's Rebel Wilson.
yeah.
Like, literally, and that's
You're not keeping her there to tell you jokes. Like,
no, yeah, you're not going for the fucking laugh. You're going for the car. Like, you don't give a shit about her.
Why was she there? Yeah, why was she still there? I guess my question is, why wasn't this just a robbery?
Yeah, I know.
And
Because I bet she had
no-
like a nice purse with her.
Probably 'cause
some
she
good
couldn't get her
money.
Oh, I'm not gonna say it. She, probably because she. Nah. Well,
Yeah, I know what you want to say.
yeah. Well, she's
Yeah.
not fat anymore, so I guess I can't say it.
No.
Yeah, and so I guess she's just an actress now. She's not a comedy actor.
No, because that
literally
was her
all she
whole
had was
thing was
being
she
fat.
was fat and funny.
Yeah, and not well. She was fat.
Well, yeah.
she wasn't fat and funny.
funny.
She was
Quotation
funny
marks.
because she was fat.
Yeah.
And so now she's not. So is she?
She gonna
Done?
try to be like a serious actor now.
Literally, the only
See how
thing I've
that
seen
goes.
her in is a fucking commercial.
That's just.
I saw her on her phone commercial, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's the most I've seen from her
Is
since
that
she
really
got skinny.
serious though? Like, how serious is a phone commercial?
Anybody can be put in a phone commercial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the AT&T lady is in almost every commercial, and she's not an actor or an actress. Sorry.
How much do you think she gets paid from those? She has
Dude,
to
they
make
have to be making
fucking
dumb
bank.
money.
Yeah.
But not because of the popularity of AT&T. It's because she's a piece.
Oh yeah, and she
she's
does
fine.
those commercials. I bet
She
had like
fine.
the best audience ratings and
Yeah,
shit.
they
Like,
gotta.
yeah, I guarantee.
Especially
it.
her Instagram, bro. She's
Yeah.
gotta be making a bag
Oh,
off
yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's gotta be getting hit up with brand deals.
yeah.
Like they gotta be like, yo, like here's some bikinis.
Can AT&T.
They did it right.
I was gonna say she's gonna get hit up by like some browsers type shit or
Oh my-
something.
Oh yeah.
She bro, she's done with the AT&T and Pornhub's gonna be at her front door.
Imagine how much money she'd make if she did an OnlyFans.
Dude, that shit.
That's
would
one
be-
I'd actually subscribe to.
Of course it is.
It's the only one.
OnlyFans.
All right, well, shit. I mean, now we're at the point where I think we're gonna make a segment towards the end where we're gonna make some bold ass statements.
All
You're gonna
right.
say some shit with your chest.
Yo,
Anybody
whole
got
lot of
some
red didn't live
bold
up to
ass
its slice.
I've been trying to think all day,
listen
bro.
to
I
it,
got
it's
nothing.
okay.
So
Other
here's the
than-
thing, right? Like I listened to it. She's
and
go
through.
down
And
today.
I thought it
was pretty good.
That's
You
just
know, I
like-
have like,
but
yeah,
yeah,
it's just a
16
prediction at the end of the day. It's not
added
anything to fucking
my
debate about.
playlist
and shit. But overall, as like a, just when you look at the project as a whole,
How you
it's
feel
like,
about it? Yeah.
do you really think it was all that?
Yeah.
Like the songs individually were good, but did it all come together to where it was one of the best projects?
Especially since it was so delayed.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have put this out 2 years ago and
Oh,
done
yeah.
just as good.
Who's another that took a really long time? Was it Uzi?
Uzi.
Yeah, it
An
was
Eternal
Uzi.
Take.
That album fucking sucked. Dick.
The first part did.
That shit
You
was
don't like
terrible.
Uzi that much, do
I
you?
hate Uzi.
Yeah, you're
bro.
not a big Uzi
He
fan.
has the most annoying sound I've ever heard.
I love Uzi.
Yeah.
I like Love Is Rage 2. I haven't liked him after that. I love Love Is Rage 2.
Oh, you did like Love Is Rage too?
Loved it.
Oh, how'd you feel about the Future and Uzi tape?
I didn't listen.
Oh, you didn't listen to it?
No.
It was okay. It was okay.
No, I love Future, but I
They-
can't.
like they had some really hard beats on there, and they were.
or
spinning
no, I
some
did
of them,
listen to
but,
it. Yeah, I did
like
listen
Tic
to it.
Tac is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I thought the only one that I liked was Bought a Bad Bitch.
Bought a Bad Bitch.
Yeah, that was it.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, it's really
Bought a
not
Bad
worth the
Bitch.
listen. It's not worth it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we don't have any fucking bold ass statements to really talk about. So
No.
fucking I guess we'll just fucking go with our little ending thing
I
then.
don't know what's a good bold statement.
So we're gonna fucking end this with do we really give a fuck, where we go through shit and just kinda like news or shit that went in the news cycle, and honestly, does anybody really give a fuck? And the biggest thing that really nobody gives a shit about is the Kanye and Jeffree Star. Kanye's getting piped down by a fucking makeup artist, by a male makeup artist.
Yeah. Has Jeffree Star said anything about
Yeah.
that?
Everybody's came out and says it was false.
Yeah. Okay.
The bitch
Everybody.
who came up with that rumor even came out and said that she lied about
Clout
it.
chasing.
Okay. All right.
It was some like OnlyFans girl that came out and was like, "Oh,
Of course it was.
so and so is doing this," and apparently, like after that, she got on this weird like right wing conspiracy type thing on her OnlyFans and shit. And like, bro, this bitch is doing her OnlyFans and like having people pay to find out like the gender of her baby. 'Cause she's pregnant.
That's ridiculous.
What the
man.
And so
fuck?
she's like, "Oh, join my OnlyFans to find out the gender of the baby." And like, I'm pretty sure like her OnlyFans is becoming like the intimate part of her life, along with her getting fucking railed by other dudes and
That's
shit like that.
ridiculous.
So
Who
it's like
pays
some
for this
weird
shit,
shit.
bro.
See, yeah. OnlyFans pisses me off.
I don't get how. Well, I also don't understand. I don't know how many people that like we know truly like get on OnlyFans and like sub to people and shit like
No,
that.
I don't know a single
I
person.
don't know
either,
anybody
at
that
all.
does. I would expect you, Noah, but
Whoever,
Why me?
whoever came up with
Why me?
OnlyFans.
why not you? That's what I'm saying.
Now, I'll knock every single person who has an OnlyFans, subscribes to OnlyFans, but the one person I will not knock is whoever came up with OnlyFans itself.
See,
That is the
yeah.
ultimate pimp
Yep.
I
because they
don't-
took pimping and put it on the internet.
I don't knock people who do OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
Now I don't care about that either. Like,
Get your fucking money. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
But
I'm not gonna respect you for that though.
But it's the weirdos that sign on to it.
Yeah,
That's the part to where it's like, who is buying your shit? And it's the fucking weird
those
dudes
people are
on
weird,
like Twitter that never get the replies back. Who are like, oh, you know how like you see a pretty girl's fucking picture and like under
you can
those
scroll down and
are
it's
just
all
comments,
the
of just weird ass dudes saying like, oh hey,
you want to
how's
cringe?
your day?
Yeah.
You dive in that cesspool and it's bad.
Bro,
it's always
it's
like you're the most
disgusting.
beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire existence on this planet and every planet I've ever been on in my entire existence of life ever.
Yeah,
I love you.
That'll be one person that says that. Yeah.
And you're just like, holy.
And there's so many of these
There's
guys
so
because
many.
these chicks make a lot of money, and there's a lot of them that are making a shit ton of money from it.
Lords, and they're full of money somehow. Like, wow.
It's ridiculous, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I mean, it does in a way. I mean,
no, it makes sense
sex
how
has
they get
always
their
been
bag,
profitable.
but it just doesn't make sense how.
It's just insane how
It doesn't-
many people there are that
I
are
was
like
gonna
that.
say, it doesn't make sense how all of these girls are making a bag. Like, all of these girls are making their fucking money.
Okay, so
it's ridiculous to think that there's that many people that sign on to these different people, like individually. Like,
From
you're
what
paying monthly for individual people.
From what I've
And
read,
some people do multiple people at a time. That's like $12-15 a month. That shit ain't cheap.
From like actual like OnlyFans people talking on Twitter, from what I've seen, literally, I mean, like literally, man or woman, anybody can do it. Like literally anybody.
Yeah.
But if you're a man, you better be prepared for it to be literally all men, like 90% men buying your content. Because that's like all it is gay men on there. And so it's like if you're a man doing it, there's gonna be like no women buying your stuff.
I wonder what the market is for girls paying dudes to jerk off.
There's like got to be no market for that.
Yeah.
There has to be like no market for that.
I don't know, bro. I used to.
There's got to be no market. That's just so.
I don't know,
dude.
bro.
Anybody can do it. It's just like, why?
I mean, a little bit more. Who gives a fuck? Kyrie. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, I don't give a shit what he does.
No, not at all.
I just think
Like,
he can think about everybody more.
Oh, also, who gives a fuck? Fucking Conor McGregor. With fucking
Habib.
talking about Habib saying
Yeah.
he's fucking scared to fight and he retired because he doesn't want to fight me again, all this shit. Like,
Especially Habib. Why would he give a fuck?
yeah, like the
Why would
dude who
he even
beat
entertain that?
the dude who beat the fuck out of you
Yeah,
is afraid to
choked him the
fight
hell
you
out.
again?
Yeah.
Like, what?
No.
What? Like, see, here's the thing. I love Conor, but he looks like a pussy.
Yeah.
I think that's all Conor can do, though. Is at this point, is he can only say this stuff. He
Well,
can only say
yeah.
scared,
Yeah.
he's scared. Because what else is he gonna do? Oh, good job, Khabib. You retired.
Yeah.
I mean, he did
Conor, he's not gonna say
Well,
that shit.
he said he fought Habib at his best, and Habib fought him at his worst, which I don't believe that. I think Habib fought.
I think Habib fought how Habib fights.
yeah, every fight.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's literally
He's
no
always at his
different any
best.
fight,
Always.
and he's fucking dominant.
Yeah.
But he did fight Conor McGregor at the worst we've ever seen him as a main event.
Yeah.
That's the worst we've ever seen him on a main event stage.
Yeah. But
I
was
mean,
it
we've
because
seen
of
him.
Habib?
We've seen him lose to Diaz and all that, and he looked way better than he did against Habib.
It could have been that. Like, it could have just been.
It could have been
Habib.
all the hype that he built up to it, or the fucking aggression that he built inside of Habib from all the family shit and all that.
That's what Habib does to people. He makes them look like they don't, like they've never looked in a fight before.
Yeah.
They don't look like how they never stick to their game plan
I mean,
against
like,
him.
obviously,
He just,
you're gonna, like, obviously, a second time around, you're gonna do better because you know what he's gonna do.
yeah.
But I mean, you did know what he was gonna do before, and you know he's a fucking ground and pound.
Everyone
He's
knows
a
what he's
fucking
gonna do.
wrestler.
and
Like, you
no one
know
can stop
exactly.
it.
You know everything he does is gonna come with fucking pure strength.
Yeah.
That dude will knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Granted, Conor McGregor will knock you the fuck out,
Yeah.
but Habib will also take you to the ground and choke your ass out.
That's the problem with fighting Khabib is he can stick to his game plan the whole time,
And he'll just wear
drive
you out.
Yeah, and
Just
you
wear you
switch
out.
you switch up your game plan the whole
I was gonna
time.
say-
You're round through round, and you're trying to figure out what to do. You're gonna tire your ass out.
He's trying to, like, the opponent's trying to adjust to how he's fighting, and he's literally just pounding his game plan.
doesn't
at
stop.
You.
He just keeps going.
And talking shit in your ear the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, fuck. Is there anything else we don't give a fuck about? I mean, Trump got impeached again.
2 terms.
Yeah.
Or 2 impeaches.
I was gonna say, who really gives a fuck about that?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got what, 4 days now or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
She's got
I guess
Three.
it's
Three.
just- I
3
mean,
more.
like it makes sense to do it. Like if you're like if you truly hate Trump type shit, but like,
Oh, it completely makes sense.
yeah,
We
but
don't
like,
want him to be back in office ever again.
that. Well, yeah, I saw that it was because of that, and then also like they don't want him to be protected. Like they get
Yeah.
paid after presidency.
You
Yeah.
get like
They
a pension, and you get like Secret Service.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they like
you get
pay
paid
you.
vacation.
Yeah, you get paid vacation and shit
million.
like that. Like
Yeah.
he does not deserve that.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
no.
honest, he does not
No.
deserve that at all.
Also, I think they're going to prosecute him in Georgia for trying to like overturn the vote in Georgia.
That's
too,
another thing,
which
he's
is
a-
an out-of-state crime.
And that's the thing, because if he gets prosecuted for that, and then also his pending New York charges for his businesses,
He can't pardon those.
he can. As a president,
Not
I'm pretty sure
not
you
the
can pardon.
Georgia one because that's out of
No,
state.
not Georgia, but he can pardon himself in the New York cases.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So he can get himself out and be like, "Oh, I was president,"
Yeah.
and he can pull that fucking card and
Yeah.
get himself out. He can pardon himself.
Yeah.
So
Not in Georgia.
I think people just want to see him prosecuted for
Oh,
not
God.
only his presidential shit, but for the shit that he failed to do outside of, or was doing outside of it.
Do
It
we
also
think
sets
he?
the precedent too? Like we don't want anybody else to be able to
Yeah.
come in and do what he did.
Yeah.
But that raises a question: can a Trump come in and do it again? So like, can Trump Jr. Is that his?
Yeah.
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 Can he come in and fucking stir it up and fucking make him run for office?
Scary.
Yeah. Is that something he wants to do? Has he said like he
You
wants
gotta
to
think
eventually
that
do
whole
that?
family's ego is so fucking high to where
Yeah.
they
I mean,
think they can.
Ivanka already said that she wanted to try to preserve her political career or something like that. after
No,
Trump
she's
or
got
something
no
like that.
shot.
Exactly. That's not
Yeah.
like I don't think any of them do. They stood behind him the whole time he's been doing all this irrational shit,
Yeah.
and now they think that they got this political career. Like they weren't just standing behind him saying "Go, Daddy."
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It's weird. But like, do we really? I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
No, and I don't think he'll actually be prosecuted for anything. He's got so much money.
got
The
way too
best
much
lawyers in the world. I mean, if anyone's getting out of charges like that,
It's
it's
gonna be
Donald Trump.
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see him get charged. I don't know. I like it when people are proven to be, you know, like they're not invincible.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you know, he's not.
No.
He
Yeah.
acts like it though.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, if when you're a fucking businessman and a celebrity at that point, you get to the highest point of power in the entire
Yeah.
world. Yeah, I mean,
just
you're
can't-
gonna feel invincible.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's on that come down, and I think a little wake up call might be a little nice.
That's the thing
Whether
I hate
it's-
about him the most. He just completely ignores reality.
Yeah.
Completely
This was like the
ignores
first
reality.
president that has came in and has been like, I don't give a fuck what the other party wants. I'm only tending to my fans.
He literally doesn't.
Yeah.
not
He
even-
didn't
yeah,
give
not
a fuck
even
what
party.
either side.
Like
cares.
that was
Yeah, he didn't care what anybody wanted.
Yeah, that was the thing about Obama is like I want to be everybody's president. You know, like let's get everybody on the same fucking page and let's do what we can to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Trump said, "Fuck you and your plan. I'm doing what the fuck I want."
Yep. It was his vision, and he didn't give a fuck about
Yeah,
what
no, he didn't give a
anyone
fuck. He didn't give a fuck
anyone's
what the people in
opinion
his
on
He was
it.
cabinet
bringing
wanted,
everybody down
yeah.
with him too.
Yeah, he didn't fucking want anybody. And now everybody's fucking like resigning and shit like that.
He's
Like, it's
firing people too.
Yeah,
left
it's
and
just
right.
it's just weird, bro. Like now that you know he's on the heavy downfall, like now people are like, oh, I don't want to be attached to this. Like you fucking are.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you are. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gonna go down in history with your name under Donald Trump.
Yeah, you spent 4 years by his side.
Yeah, like, you
your name's
can't-
attached
yeah,
to
You
you
Donald
can't
Trump.
save face now and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I want to be this good guy.
Yeah, you were part of that presidency.
Yeah, like it doesn't fucking work like that. And I don't know, man. I mean, at the end of the day, who really gives a fuck?
You know,
Because
I also think
on the 20th,
I don't even think it's fair to call Donald Trump politics because I don't think he's politics. I don't care about politics. Politics is boring as shit. Donald Trump is not politics. He's a celebrity.
dude, that's
in
the thing
our
that
White
bothers
House.
me with social media is everybody's got to pretend like they give a fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to act
I
like
don't
they care.
about politics, but
No.
Donald Trump isn't making this about politics. He's just being an idiot in our White House.
Like
Yeah.
I'll share shit sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'll retweet a thing or two or like share a post. But that's like once it gets to a point of like it is clear cut what a fucking bad person he is.
It's not even
With that-
Regardless of the
without
fact
that,
that
yeah.
he's the president and has been a shitty president, he was a bad person before he was in
Yeah.
office.
Oh, yeah.
before that.
And the fact that this man made it that far is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
How do you
it
have
was
so
either.
many rape allegations and you're the president of the United States? That is incredible.
Who fucking knows?
Think of how many other presidents we have like that too, though, and
Yeah.
other people high up in politics. I mean, it's so bad that there's so many of them that have to be just as bad as Donald Trump.
I think what's worse about this is just knowing how everybody knew it before, and everybody knows this like firsthand and sees how he is, and then he's still elected.
I mean,
president.
I was gonna say, as he was president, the fucking documentary came out of him being right next to Epstein.
Yeah.
And it didn't even
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. And everybody was like, "Oh, fuck it, oh
Yeah.
well."
And it didn't even matter.
Like, "Oh, that's cool. He got a feature. Shout out."
All
Yep.
this proves is it doesn't matter. Like, you can't stop money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that shit
Money
at the
is
top
power.
just literally gonna run itself until somebody gets up there and says no more. But I just don't know how that's gonna happen.
Soon we're gonna get into the deep state and shit like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a little in depth, but
Oh, yeah.
that's not gonna
Deep
happen
state.
right now. Yeah.
Aliens. Obama confirmed aliens, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, they're
well,
releasing in. It's
In
like
160 some days. They're
Yeah.
coming out and releasing all the info.
Oh, all of it, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
that's
every
their
one?
deadline. They
Cool.
have
There's
to
a
release
whole-
it by then.
there's
And
a
they're
whole,
releasing stuff slowly
Oh,
now.
that's nice.
I don't know if you saw what I shared with you, but the Black Files.
Yeah, I
They
saw
came
you
out with
said
like some
that.
Black Files of like all the reportings of like
Mhm.
UFOs in the country and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a fucking list.
We
bro.
could have a whole podcast on this shit, bro.
Yeah, like it's fucking insane. But like the only thing with the Black Files is they keep like blacking shit out and like
Yeah.
you can't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's only like
they're
a
called
few
Black Files for a
sentences.
reason.
Yeah, like there are only a few sentences that you can read that
It's
says
just
like,
ridiculous.
"Oh, we saw this UFO."
Yeah. So
type
all
of
it really
thing.
does is prove that something was happening, and
Yeah.
you can tell like,
Well,
okay,
not
this
only
is
that,
what
but
was
it proves that
happening.
it's being acknowledged by the government forces that
Yeah.
can actually do something about it. Because
Yeah.
we can't do shit. All we can do is be like, "Oh, look at this, put it on the news."
Yeah.
But the people who actually have the technology to communicate and reach out
Have an ability to do
Yeah.
something.
they're physically aware of the
Yeah,
fact
that's
that this is
crazy.
happening.
Yeah.
Because knowing people who are like, I've seen a UFO, that doesn't matter. That's
Yeah,
never
because like
bad.
I think the biggest thing with us these past few years has been like, okay, we're seeing all these, but the government's saying nothing,
Yeah.
and we feel like they're not acknowledging it, or maybe like they don't give a fuck and they're only concerned about this. When in reality, there's something that can get to us from another fucking galaxy, and at that point could probably fucking end us too.
Yeah.
feel
And
like-
well, and they're already here is probably the thing
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
probably are here, and we
And
don't
from
even
what
know
we're
it.
fucking seeing, they're right underneath our fucking feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a whole different fucking podcast, though. We
Yeah.
won't,
Yeah.
we won't
That'd be a
get
good
into
one.
that right
That'd be a
now.
good one.
That'd be a
Conspiracy
fucking
theories
yeah. This would be a way too
and
long of a
Rothschild
fucking cast.
family,
God damn, man.
and how the banks run the world.
All right, well, man, this has been interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
Fun
well,
little podcast.
fuck. This was our first episode, 2 cents. For
pretty
those who
good.
listen, thank you for listening. Hope you continue to follow along, and peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.
Later.
Thank you.